What if I told you the entire universe was born from just a few words? Stay with me, because you're about to discover a secret hidden in the very first verse of the Bible. Today, we're going to explore how everything began, the incredible story of creation from the book of Genesis. You'll see how light appeared before the sun was even made, how life was literally shaped from dust, and why this ancient story still reveals profound truths about who we are today. Ready? Let's go back to the very beginning, before time itself. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The Bible starts with this powerful, simple statement. Imagine it. A universe without form, a silent, endless void. Darkness covered everything. It's almost impossible for us to picture. There was no up or down, no past or future, just nothingness. But this nothingness was about to be filled with purpose. The stage was set for the greatest act of creation ever. Then, from the silence, a voice speaks. God said, "Let there be light." And just like that, with those 4 words, light pierced the darkness. This wasn't just a flicker. It was the very first act of bringing order out of chaos. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. He called the light day, and the darkness he called night. This was the first day, the moment when the rhythm of time began, a cycle of light and shadow, of beginning and end. The universe had taken its first breath. On the second day, the creative work continued. God turned his attention to the vast, formless waters. He spoke again, commanding a separation. He said, "Let there be a vault between the waters to separate water from water." So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it, and he called this vault sky. Imagine the sheer scale of this act, creating the atmosphere that wraps our entire planet, that perfect, breathable expanse of blue that would one day sustain every living thing. Even here, in this simple division, we see a profound principle at work. Separation with a purpose. Structure was emerging from nothingness, laying the groundwork for a world teeming with life. Then came the third day, a day of incredible transformation. The world was still a watery globe, but God had a plan. He gathered the waters into one place, and dry land appeared. He called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. But he wasn't finished. The newly formed land was barren, a blank canvas. So God commanded the earth to sprout with life. Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it. Instantly the earth burst forth with green. Grasses, plants, and towering trees filled the landscape. Life appeared for the very first time, not just existing but growing, thriving, and designed to reproduce. The fourth day brings a cosmic spectacle. God said, "Let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark sacred times and days and years." And so it was. God made 2 great lights, the greater light to govern the day and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. He set them in the sky to give light on the earth. Now wait a minute. Didn't light already exist on the first day? This is one of the Bible's most beautiful mysteries. Light, the pure essence of illumination, came into being before the physical sources of light we see, like the sun and moon. It's a powerful reminder that even before the instruments of creation were in place, the Creator himself was the source of all light. On the 5th day, the world burst into motion. The quiet seas suddenly came alive. God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures." And from the depths emerged whales, dolphins, and countless schools of fish. The oceans were no longer just water, they were a dynamic, vibrant ecosystem. But the creation didn't stop there. God then said, "Let birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky." The skies, once empty, filled with the soaring, singing freedom of birds of every kind. God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the water in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth." Life was now expanding, moving, and multiplying. The world was becoming a symphony of life. Then came the sixth day, the most dramatic of all. The land was ready. God spoke again. "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals." And suddenly, the earth was populated with lions, elephants, cattle, and every creature that walks, crawls, or roams the land. The world was teeming with a diversity of life, but the pinnacle of creation was yet to come. With everything in place, God said something extraordinary, something different from all his previous commands. He said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness." This wasn't just another act of creation, it was personal. From the dust of the ground, God formed man. And then, he did something he hadn't done for any other creature. He breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being. Later, he created woman from the man, making them partners and equals. Humanity was created not just to live, but to reflect the Creator himself, to love, to create, to reason, and to have a relationship with God. God gave them dominion over all the earth, entrusting them with the care of his magnificent creation. And looking at all he had made, God saw that it was very good. And on the seventh day, the work was finished. But God didn't just move on. He rested, not because he was tired, but to establish a pattern for all of existence. The seventh day wasn't an afterthought. It was the completion of the cycle: work, creation, and rest. He blessed this day and made it holy, a sacred time to cease from labor, to reflect on the beauty of creation, and to connect with the Creator. This rhythm of work and rest is a gift, a blueprint for a balanced and meaningful life that is woven into the very fabric of the universe from the beginning of time. The creation was complete, perfect, orderly, and bursting with purpose. So, what does this ancient story mean for us today? This isn't just a simple tale about how the world began. It's a powerful message about purpose, order, and beauty emerging from chaos. Whether you believe the 7 days were literal 24-hour periods or you see them as symbolic ages of creation, the core truth of the story remains the same. Everything you see has meaning. You were not created by accident. You were designed with intention, crafted in the image of a creator who looked at you and saw that it was good. So, the next time you look up at the stars, or feel the warmth of the sun on your face, or watch a bird soar through the sky, remember this story. Remember that the light you see has been shining since the very first words were spoken. Let there be light. It's a constant reminder that you are part of a grand, beautiful, and purposeful design. If this story resonated with you, don't just scroll away. Take a moment to share your favorite part of the creation story in the comments below. I'd love to read what stands out to you. And if you enjoy discovering the deep meaning behind the greatest stories ever told, do me a huge favor and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss what's next. Next week, we'll journey into the Garden of Eden to uncover what really happened with that fateful choice, the one that changed the course of all humanity. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.